back to Ashton Gate. It feels so good saying that with fans here.
Another opportunity, and he's onside, and it's 2 for Bristol City, and this time, and it's in! An early goal for Bristol City, and Andy Vyman is back! And it goes clear header for Bristol City, and they are level! It's a first goal for Andy King for his boyhood club.
Hello and welcome to Robins TV for some cup action this evening as Bristol City take on Lewes in the Continental League Cup under the lights of the HPC. It was a stellar performance on Sunday as City ran out 3-0 winners against Blackburn at Ashton Gate. Can they back that up with victory again this evening? We're less than 15 minutes from finding out. On the way for you, not only do we have 90 minutes of football action as well, we've got some exclusive Robins TV content for you as well. We're going to hear from the gaffer, Lauren Smith, very shortly about her thoughts ahead of this game. Plus, of course, we're going to take a look back at the last time that we played Lewes. Remember that Abby Harrison goal from way out? We're going to see that again. Plus, we're going to learn more about Aggie Beever-Jones's journey to BS3. She's, of course, on loan from Chelsea. I spoke with her earlier this week to find out about her journey. Before all that, though, let's start by looking back to Sunday. It was a brilliant performance on Sunday at Ashton Gate. We hope you were there. If you weren't, here are the highlights.
Comes from the left, low and driven in. Cleared at the near post by Annabelle Blanchard. Might have even fallen for a chance here, and it's a very early opportunity. It fell for Melissa Johnson. Interesting to see that the defenders have stayed back, so it's just the forwards who are going to be attacking this one. We've already seen Melissa Johnson go close from a set piece similar. And it comes from Koiken. It's a good looking ball. In the end, the shot is straight at Alex Brooks in goal. Abby Harrison running through in the form that she's in at the moment. She'll be disappointed with that one. Nice interplay there between Bull and Harrison. There's a ball in. Well, it's an own goal in the end, but it's made by Abby Harrison's movement off the ball. Now Beever-Jones turning away from one and a second. Still going Beever-Jones. Now out to Abby Harrison. Stinging the palms of Alex Brooks. Straight back it comes for Isatara Murray. Now it's Beever-Jones. A brilliant save again. This time from the foot of Alex Brooks. Crystal Palace actually picked up a 3-2 win over Charlton. One of the day's other fixtures in this competition. And here's Melissa Johnson trying to get a yard of space away from her marker. It's a good ball in as well into the area to find Gwen Davis. Still comes for Harrison, and now Koiken off the crossbar. Johnson hooks it back in, but only into the side netting. So will it be the right foot of Koiken or the left foot of Chloe Bull? It is Bull. It's another good save by Alex Brooks. Koiken lifts one over the top. It's a testing one for McDonald to deal with under pressure from Gwen Davis. Johnson will bring it down. That's a vital foot in to find Beever-Jones. And it comes for Harrison. And Bristol double their advantage. And it's a 5th goal in 5 games for Abby Harrison. She can't stop scoring. Into Blanchard. Now it comes out to Williams. His strike was wide of the target. Well, Abby Harrison's in again here. She chose not to take it early, instead taking a few touches. Again, forcing Alex Brooks into a save. Finishing has left a lot to be desired, but it's about getting into those positions, and they have done that, and so has Izzy Cook here. In fact, well, it's Aggie Beaver-Jones who's managed to rifle that one into the top corner on the half volley. Well, it's a goal from nothing for Bristol.
A great victory on Sunday. And if you were one of the 3,000 that were there, thank you for your support on Sunday, of course. Let's hope the girls can back up that victory with another one tonight in the Cup. So with 10 minutes to go until kick-off then, let's have a look at tonight's team, starting with our visitors from Lewes. And they look a little like this. They've made 8 changes from their weekend. Only 3 players remain from Sunday's 4-1 victory over Coventry United. They are Rhiann Cleverly, Sophie O'Rourke and Frida Ayisi. But other than that, it's all change for them. Salgado starts in goal. It looks like, I think, it's a back 4 of Cleverly, Dalton, O'Rourke and Collins. And then ahead of them, another midfield 4 of Miller, Logan, Sharp and Noble. And then up front, as I mentioned, Frida Ayisi starts along with Timms. On the bench for Lewes, you'll be able to see there Hartley in goal, Cousins, Hudson, Chalkley, Ashworth, Clifford and Umatong is on the bench for Lewes this evening. She, of course, scored in the earlier fixture this season between these two sides, but she's on the bench tonight. As for Bristol City, Lauren Smith makes just 4 changes to the team that beat Blackburn on Sunday, with goalkeeper Fran Bentley given a rest in place of Sophie Whitehouse, who starts between the sticks. Leah Cataldo starts at full-back, with Flo Allen dropping to the bench. It looks like a back 4 with Murray, Lazell and Ella Powell joining her in the defence. It's a first start for Jasmine Bull in midfield, a proud day for the academy youngster who joins Gwen Davies and Simran Jamat in a midfield 3. Ava Koiken getting a rest as well after another stellar performance in the middle on Sunday. And then up front, that 3-pronged attack that we've become so accustomed to now, with Abby Harrison flanked by Melissa Johnson and Aggie Beaver-Jones. They caused all manner of headaches for the opposition at the weekend, didn't they? So can they do something similar tonight? On the bench, Greenslade and Wild could be called upon again after making their debuts last time out. Now then, moving on, we talk. We're going to be talking now about Lauren Smith, because she's chatting to our man Dave Barton down there. So she's previewing tonight's game alongside Dave Barton.
Lauren, thanks for joining us again on Robins TV. Our second Conti Cup tie of the season. Sunday was such a great occasion, great win against Blackburn. You've had to really refocus for Wednesday.
Yeah, it's obviously, we don't have a lot of these games where we get a midweek game in between 2 Sundays, so for us it's about recovery, refocusing, making sure that we're on it, and we want to win every game that we come up against. So yeah, we've been prepared and it feels like a heavy week, but definitely looking forward to the fixture.
A few changes this evening. You've put Jazz Bull in, she makes her first start. A proud moment for her, proud moment for the academy.
Yeah, she's been doing well, and we've got her on a couple of times in the latter stages of a few games so far. So for her, it's a big moment, but one that she fully deserves. And I'm sure she'll, be nervous to start with, but you'll see what we see week in, week out in training. And she's a high energy player, so hopefully she does herself justice in there tonight.
You played Lewes twice already, once in pre-season, once in the second round of the championship. What are you expecting from them this evening? It's
been competitive both times, and obviously that we took that game off them in the league. I think they'll be coming to show us this time that they're going to take some points off us in the Cup. So yeah, I expect quite a high level of competition tonight.
Abby Harrison's eating goals at the moment. She scored that late winner against Reading in the previous round, and you've given her the captaincy tonight. She's really relishing leading from the front. Yeah,
she comes up with the goods, doesn't she, when we need it. She's definitely a in and out goal scorer, and week in, week out now we see her and training, and she's just great in front of goal. But also in terms of the team, she drives us, and with Amy Palmer out at the moment, it's great to know that we've got more than one captain, more than one leader, and that we've got that across the group as well.
Go well tonight.
Thank you very much.
Lauren Smith chatting to our man Dave Barton there. So what do you reckon tonight's score will be? We're live on Facebook, YouTube and of course Robins TV as well. Thank you very much for watching. So leave your comments down below. Let us know what you think the score is going to be. Leave your score predictions down there. Or you can tweet us at Bristol City WFC to get involved in tonight's game, of course. OK, Not long now until Continental League Cup action, game number 2 of this competition gets underway. Let's remind ourselves now of the last time we played Lewes, all the way back in September.
We're gonna take on the world. Take on the world. Standing up tall. We gotta make it our own. No waiting around. Winners will never look down. No one can stop us, we got it. The future is right in our hands. Give it 100%. We gonna take on the world. Yeah, we gotta move. Speaking the truth. Yeah, paying our dues. We making the news. Yeah, we hitting the roof. No, we don't wanna lose. Climbing and shaking the walls.
Well, a return to cup action then this evening as Bristol City take a break from their stellar league form of late to make a push for winning their Continental Cup group. Abby Harrison's late winner over WSL side Reading has given Lauren Smith's side the chance to move a step closer to winning Group D tonight if they can get all 3 points against Lewes. It finished 2-1 here at the High Performance Centre the last time these two sides met back in September, but Lewes are a strong side in the Championship and actually only sit 1 point behind City in the league rankings. Their cup form has seen them just lose out on penalties to Crystal Palace after a 1-1 draw. So the question now is, can City bring their league form into a cup run tonight, or will Lewes provide a stumbling block on the path to Group D victory? The answer to that will be provided over the next 90 minutes of football as we get set for kick-off. And the players, I think, are just making their way out. So let's have a look at those two teams once again, if we can. And we'll start with our visitors, Lewes. Only 3 players remain for them from Sunday's 4-1 victory over Coventry United. They are Rhian Cleverley, Sophie O'Rourke and Frida Ayisi. But other than that, it's all change. Salgado starts in goal. I think it's a back four of Cleverley, Dalton, O'Rourke and Collins. And then ahead of them, a midfield 4 of Miller, Logan, Sharp and Noble. And then the 2 up top, as I mentioned, Frida Ayisi starts up top along with Timms. On the bench for Lewes, Hartley, Cousins, Hudson, Chalkley, Umatong, of course, scored the last time these two teams met, I believe, and then Ashworth Clifford also on the bench for Lewes this evening. As for Bristol City, Lauren Smith makes 4 changes to the team that beat Blackburn on Sunday, with goalkeeper Fran Bentley given a rest in place of Sophie Whitehouse, who starts between the sticks. Leah Cataldo starts at full-back, with Flo Allen dropping to the bench. And it looks like a back 4 with Murray, Lazell and Ella Powell joining her in the defence. But the news for you is a first start for Jasmine Bull in midfield. A proud day for the academy youngster who joins Gwen Davies and Simran Jamat in a midfield 3. Ava Koikin therefore gets a rest alongside after another stellar performance in the middle on Sunday. And up front is a 3-pronged attack with Abby Harrison flanked by Melissa Johnson and Aggie Beaver-Jones. They caused all manner of headaches for the opposition at the weekend. Can they do something similar tonight? And as the players get ready to for the game to kick off, they're just getting those final instructions. Just to go through the Bristol City bench with you. Fran Bentley is on on the bench this evening after her call up to the England under-23s. Congratulations to her. Brooke Aspin, Ava Koiken, Chloe Bull, Flo Allen, Izzy Cook, Maddie Wild, Lily Greenslade and Jess Woolley all make a pretty packed bench for Lauren Smith's side this evening. City looking for their 5th consecutive win in all competitions this evening. They are in fine form, and after a pretty sketchy start to the season, I think it's fair to say now they are flying, and everything seems to have clicked in this team now, and they're full of confidence. Only 5 players remain from last season, of course. There's so many new faces in this squad. I mean, it's probably expected for these girls to gel eventually. Takes a little bit of time with so many changes, but now starting to see the fruits of that labour. Led tonight by Abby Harrison with the captain's armband on. 5 goals in her last 5 games. Talk about leading from the front. She certainly knows where the goal is. And she's fired up this evening. And we are almost ready to kick off now. Final preparations. Both sets of players take the knee against all forms of discrimination in our game. There is no place for it. Both sets of players standing together, or taking the knee together, I should say. Underway now, and it's a long ball forward. Headed clear, and it's a chance for Abby Harrison to run onto this one early. And goalkeeper Salgado has to come out and collect. Cleared away. It's Tara Murray, so strong, so fast. She's having to defend this one though, and she does well. Keeping out Georgia Timms. Flicked around the corner, looking for Gwen Davies. Long ball forward, should see it go all the way out for a goal kick. Ball forward, Bull clearing it away, looking for Abby Harrison running in behind. It works so well against Blackburn, of course. Why change something that isn't broken? And City win a throw-in inside the Lewes half. Throw taken. Abby Harrison looking for the flick on. It might find its way eventually to Jamat. Bit of battling going on down there. In comes Harrison again, still putting pressure on that Lewes defence. They're having to go all the way back here. Eventually cleared. And Jasmine Bull does well to pick up the scraps. Cataldo finds Bull. Gets past one challenge, spreads the ball out wide. She just missed it, of course. Jasmine Bull making her first start in a Bristol City shirt today. Proud moment for her, born in Yate. Came up through the academy. Throw taken. Jamat tag teaming a Lewes player down there, but unfairly, says the referee. Beaver Jones and Jamat just going in a bit too hard. Ball is spread out wide, and Cataldo sees it out for a throw. Throw in taken. Bull wins it back. Clears it long. Harrison wants a throw. She's going to get it, and she starts things quickly. Jamat, Beaver-Jones is ahead of her. She's found her too, and Beaver-Jones loves to have this space in front of her to run into. And here she goes now on her right foot. Can she get a cross in? Checks back onto her left and shoots. Well saved in the end by Salgado. Two, and Beaver-Jones loves to have this
First
space
opportunity of the
in
game
front
goes
of her
Bristol
to run
City's
into.
way.
And here she goes now on her right foot. Can she get a cross
Nice
in?
cut
Checks
inside
back onto
there
her
for
left and
Beaver-Jones.
shoots. Well saved in the end by Salgado. High press from Bristol City at the moment. Inside this first 5 minutes, and winning the ball in dangerous positions. Abby Harrison calling for Mel Johnson. She's found her. But unfortunately, Johnson's touch just lets her down. Two, and Beaver-Jones loves to have this space in front of her to run into, and here she goes now on her right foot. Can she get a cross in? Checks back onto her left and shoots.
Bottom corner.
Well saved. And she's unlucky. We're going to hear from Beaver-Jones at half-time, but before that, Satara Murray decides to go all the way back to her goalkeeper, and it's good defending from Satara Murray there. But a throw in a dangerous position for Lewes. Can Lewes get the ball into the box? They're trapped down in that corner at the moment. That ball has gone off the leg of a Lewes player, and it will be a goal kick to Bristol City. Taken short. Cataldo. Nowhere to go, but thankfully it will be another Bristol City goal kick. Whitehouse thinks better of taking that one short, goes long this time, looking for Johnson. Bull controls it well with her thigh. And now it's Lewis's time to win the ball in dangerous positions. Cataldo with pressure on. Does well to find Bull. Lost again, and Lewes have a chance now. This is Aisi on the edge of the box on her right foot. Lazell cuts it out, and now a shot on the edge of the box. Blocked. Second chance, blocked again. Still Lewes come, but this time Johnson is able to clear it away. City just giving no breathing room at the moment. Can't hold on to the ball, they've lost it again. And finally they managed to push Lewes back into their own half. A fast pace to start this game, and that's a nice through ball. Satara Murray's got to come all the way across to defend it. There's a player going down in the box, and the referee shakes her head. And that will be a goal kick to Bristol City. A fast pace to start this game, and that's a nice through ball. Satara Murray's got to come all the way across to defend it. Across comes a player going down in the box, and the referee shakes her head. And Timms really just bounces off it. Murray switches play beautifully out to Ella Powell. Finds Beaver-Jones. Not much room to go forward, so has to go back. Harrison tries to flick one round the corner. Murray's clearance goes into the face of Tim, so it's gone back towards the Bristol City goal here, and still Lewes are able to come forward. But a bad pass has played in Ella Powell with a bit of room to run here. Long ball forward looking for Abby Harrison. Is she onside? The referee's flag stays down. Johnson's made room out wide, but she goes inside to Gwen Davies and it's cleared away. Cataldo controls well. Pass lets her down. And for all City's fire and fury in these early exchanges, it's the final pass just lacking a little bit at the moment. Dalton. Again, another wayward pass. This time it's from Lewes. Cataldo with Harrison and Johnson ahead of her. It'll be a long throw towards Harrison. Eventually it will find the Scot, who does really well to go past one challenge with the outside of her foot. Looks for Beaver Jones, but pass just evades a couple of red shirts. Cleared away towards Harrison again. Controls well with her chest. Flicks it one way, then the other. Now Johnson on the edge of the box and the deflection off Harrison's toe. Be easy enough for Salgado to save. Excellent control though from Abby Harrison. Such a handful up there at the moment. A few City fans surprised that she wasn't called up to the Scotland squad recently in their squad announcement, but that's a nice through ball to find Jamat on the edge of the box. Goes down. Referee waves play on. It was an excellent challenge. Fair decision from the referee and a correct one, I think. We'll have a look at that challenge now. In fact, wasn't judge for yourselves at home. Did she win the ball in their squad announcement? But that's a nice through ball to find Jamat on the edge of the box. Goes down. No complaints from Simran. Referee waves play on. It was on the edge of the box. City tapping on the door at the moment. 10 minutes gone. Thanks for joining us on Robins TV, wherever you're watching. Robins TV on Facebook and YouTube as well. City looking to go one step closer to getting out of Group D in this Continental Cup clash. Top of the group before the start of the night. I'll just whisper it, but if it is a draw, it does go to penalties. But we hope that City get the job done within 90 minutes. And Gwen Davies has done well to win the ball up in a high position. Here's Beaver Jones. Jamat controls well with her chest, tries to play in Harrison. Nice control from her. Shot on the edge of the box. Again, it's a little bit too far out on this occasion. As we've seen with Abby Harrison, though, anywhere within 40 yards, quite frankly, is close enough for her to have a go this season. Lewes just trying to play the ball out from the back, passing it around nicely, not rushing it. I think City come on to them as they look for gaps. Aisi has plenty of space as she makes her way towards the centre circle. Long ball forward, which Sophie Whitehouse will watch into her box and control with the outside of her foot. Sophie Whitehouse, of course, in for Fran Bentley this evening. Experience of playing at Birmingham and Tottenham. Solid pair of gloves between the sticks tonight. Pass to the outside of the foot has found Melissa Johnson. She skips past one challenge. Can she get a strike on goal? She can. Again, not the strongest effort that from Melissa Johnson. She won't look back on that one kindly. The City are certainly finding their gaps. Long ball forwards, that's easy enough for Sophie Whitehouse. Flicked on well by Beaver Jones, and it's still in as well. It's a great pass forward to find Harrison. Jamat's calling for it on the edge of the box. Can she find her? Goes one way, then the other. It's driven across. Still an opportunity perhaps if City can win it back, but they can't on this occasion. But City are certainly finding inroads to this Lewes defence at the moment, surely. It's just a matter of time, and there's another nice pass which almost finds Aggie Beaver Jones. Such a skillful player, and here's another one, Jasmine Bull linking up well with Beaver Jones. Can she get across into the box? It's Gwen Davies, I should say, that's easily enough for the goalkeeper. But the high press, you have to say, is working its magic at the moment. City just getting too much of the ball and too dangerous a position for Lewes to surely deal with over the next 90 minutes. Beaver Jones, always a threat. Finding Harrison, there's another one. Her pass is a little bit short on this occasion. Cleared forward towards Bull. Davies nods it back with her head, looking for Ella Powell. Should go out for a Bristol City throw. And it does. Not Aggie Beaver Jones' best pass. It was asking a lot of Ella Powell there.
Why did you like, mate? Why did you like?
IEC controls well, and chance for Lewes to get an attack, but not if Ella Powell can say anything about it against her former club. Former Lewes player a couple of seasons ago.
If you can you play a little bit closer to Ria? All right? When they're coming at us, get closer to Ria. Close that gap between you and Ria, all right?
Around about 250, 270 souls out there this evening in the cold of the HPC, but loving every minute of Bristol City's season so far. 270 of them here at the HPC tonight. Johnson putting pressure on. Great pass forward to Timms. Sort of only two of them up there though. Now here she is. Chance to get the ball into the box. Satara Murray, well, a little bit too rough there, and kicking the ball away as well. Needs to be careful, Satara Murray. A little bit too rough in the corner down there. It's a good opportunity, this, for Lewes to get the ball into the box. In comes the cross. It's a good cross as well, and City have to defend it, and they do so well. It finds Jamat as well. Could be a chance to break here. Long ball forward. Gwen Davies controls it well. But Lewes win the ball back with IEC. Dalton. Ball forward finds Timms. Lewes definitely found their footing now after that blistering first 10 minutes from Bristol City. They were really hammering on the door to try and open the scoring. Harrison under pressure from two players. Controlled again. But back to Logan. Goes all the way back to her goalkeeper Salgado. And they're unfortunate to concede a throw in here, Lewes. Cataldo with a throw forward finds Johnson. Now Harrison on the half volley. Her shot looked like it was blocked. Yes, it was. Just slides away for a corner to Bristol City. Great throw this from Cataldo. Throw forward finds Johnson. Now Harrison on the half volley. Her shot looked like it was blocked. Takes three of them to stop her, and it's blocks away for a corner. Taken short. Beaver Jones and Jamat linking up well. Can Beaver Jones get a cross into the box? Cleared away, half away. Powell chipped it towards the goalkeeper, and Cataldo went for something on the volley there, and I think she's clattered with two players. Cleared away, goes all the way back to Ella Powell. She goes for that adventurous cross, chipped it towards her fellow fullback, the goalkeeper, and Cataldo went for thumps the goalkeeper Salgado. Goalkeeper still down at the moment, and hope that she's okay. Wasn't it? Cleared away, half away. A malicious challenge. I think it's just a coming together. Powell, as Cataldo tries to get on the end of this, and she just the goalkeeper, and goalkeeper gets a whack Cataldo on the thigh. She's back on her feet now, and looks like she's okay to carry on. Which is good news. Back underway then, 20 minutes gone. City drawing 0-0 with Lewes at the moment in this Continental Cup clash. Could Melissa Johnson be about to change that though? Here's Abby Harrison, takes a shot, well blocked. And we're a similar position to where we were a couple of minutes ago. Cataldo with ball in hand. Long throw towards Jamat. Can't quite get the flick on towards Abby Harrison this time. But the ball does eventually find the Scot, whose touch just lets her down at the wrong moment. Jamat wins the ball back, using all of her strength there to win it back, and play in Ella Powell too as well. Now a cross will be aiming towards the box. Try and find Harrison. Looks like it might evade everybody, and it does. Harrison was sprinting onto it there to win it back, and play in Ella Powell too as well. Not a bad cross from Powell. Cross will be aiming towards the box and try and find Harrison. Looks like it might evade everybody. Could have been on the end. It does.
Lottie! Well done! Goal side early, Lottie! Well done!
Cleared long. Murray wins one header. Cataldo wins the other. Powell. Lazelle, we haven't mentioned her much this evening, but Lazelle back in the starting 11 tonight alongside Satara Murray. Really bright young player playing at the back for City. Took a nasty whack to the head, only less than a minute in, I think, the last time we were on Robins TV, but good to see that she's back starting again tonight and starting a nice move as well. She found Harrison, who in turn found Cataldo, cuts inside, tries to switch play, but it evades everybody and out for a throw. Murray finds Cataldo in more central position this time. And Whitehouse's clearance is a good one, finding Johnson on that wide left position. Free kick is given for a push in the back on Cataldo there. Jamat, Beaver Jones, certainly a standout player in this first 25 minutes or so. Murray looking forward with her next pass and tries to find Beaver Jones. Player down for Lewes, but we play on, they've got the ball. Powell, using her strength really well. Ella Powell. And holding the ball up really nicely, turns past her marker and charges forward. Not many options ahead of her. But for Abby Harrison, City just trying to find a pocket of space at the moment. They might have found it now, going all the way back to their goalkeeper Whitehouse. Bull, heavy touch. Has found Aisi. Just one option ahead of her. Chooses to go across now. Calls for player to shoot. She doesn't do so. Instead it's a cross in, and Whitehouse has the easiest save of the night so far. Into her gloves. Wasn't the best cross that from Sharp, but ball bouncing. Can Beaver Jones get away? Not this time. Player down, Ella Powell making the most of the opportunity that she's found. And now Lewes with a chance to break with Noble. Comes all the way out to this near side. Logan finding Aisi on the edge of the box. Back to Logan. Can she get a cross in? Skips past Cataldo, but not Satara Murray. And the ball stayed in as well. City are rather fortunate here, and they win the free kick as well off a shove on the back. But Lewes proving they are going to be a stern test this evening. Not much to separate them in the league, of course, both championship sides. 4 wins, 4 losses in the championship so far for Lewes, with just 1 draw in that time.
Come across, Ali. Quick. Nothing through, free Ali.
Lazelle. Long ball forward, looking for Harrison, who controls it really well. Just a back heel it almost. Back heel flick with the outside of her foot. Doesn't come off this time. Ella Powell leading the second charge of this Bristol City attack. Has the ball back from Beaver Jones. Can she get a cross in? On her right foot, Ella Powell. Not many options. Has to do it herself and wins a throw-in. Both sides looking to score that opening goal. It's not been a boring 0-0, but an opening goal would really spark this game into life for sure. City have a throw, but it's a little further back from that dangerous position they were just in. Powell with the throw, doesn't find a red shirt. But City get a third opportunity with ball in hand. In it comes now, again, fails to find a red shirt, but City could win the ball back in the middle. Jasmine Bull chasing it down, but Lewes have it on the near side. Here they come now with Dalton. Looking for Logan, but Satara Murray reads it so well. Gets the ball back. I don't think she wanted it that much, but does well nonetheless. Aisi and Murray come together, and Murray wins the free kick. Ball forward, looking for Abby Harrison. Doesn't find her on this occasion. Aisi loses a shin pad in that exchange and wins the free kick for her trouble. Long ball forward, finds its intended target. City with defending to do here. Can Lewes get across into the box? Not on this occasion. Bull charging in, 50-50 challenge is won by Lewes. City eventually clear their lines. Harrison starts the move off, gets the ball back. Spreads the play, looking for Jamat. I don't know if she's going to get on the end of this one. It's a little bit too much on it on that time. Ball still in play over on that far side. Beaver Jones tries to win it, but Aisi has it now. Satara Murray hounding her down. Nowhere for Aisi to go. She has to go back. Bull skips past one challenge. The unfamiliar wide position. Her pass just lets her down on this occasion. Lazelle with a bit of room to run. Murray. Jamat forward to Harrison, controlling the ball nicely on her left foot. Just Johnson in the box if she can find her. It goes all the way across. Don't think the ball's going to go out. Gwen Davies keeping it in here. Bit of time on her right foot. Goes back to Cataldo. Chipped towards where it was going towards Harrison, but at least it was aimed for her. But Salgado just falls on top of that one. Powell wins the throw-in with a sliding challenge. Jamat eventually holds the ball up well. Powell's clearance takes a deflection off a Lewes head. And now Beaver-Jones with room to run forward, which she loves to do so well. There's no Lewes players around her. Can she get the ball out wide? She finds Johnson on her left foot, who shoots, and it's hit the crossbar. Still in play. And eventually Lewes hit it out for a corner to Bristol City, but that's the closest we've come to an opening goal. Beaver-Jones with Beaver-Jones showing all her pace there. So no much time players around the pass to Melissa. Get the ball out wide. She finds Johnson on her left foot, who shoots, and it's hit the crossbar over the top of Salgado. Smack into the centre of the crossbar. Closest we've come, just over 10 minutes to go in this one. Until half-time. Jamat on her right foot towards the near post, headed high, not quite away yet. Eventually Lewes do clear their lines, flicked over from Cataldo, but still not away because Jamat has it over on the far side. Back to Bull, gets the cross in low, and now Lewes should be able to clear their lines with Aisi. Charging forward under pressure from 3 City players. Long ball forward, Beaver-Jones heads it up. Here she goes again, the tricky winger skips past one challenge. City looking to end the half the stronger of these two sides. Ball's won, Harrison on the edge of the box, 2 ahead of her, one of those is Beaver-Jones on her right foot. Has the shot, and it's found the bottom corner. There's the opening goal, and it's Aggie Beaver-Jones, one of the star players for Bristol City this season.
City, scored by number 23.
And of course on Sunday, she played such an influential part of that win against Blackburn, and she's got on the score sheet again tonight. Won. Harrison on the edge of the box. Harrison, 2 ahead of her. One of those is Beaver-Jones on her right foot. And look at that, with the outside of the foot. Has the shot, and it's found the bottom corner. Drops it into the bottom corner. And City have their lead. Oh, Aggie Beaver-Jones, I mean, she's arrived in the summer on loan from Chelsea. And we see that goal again. Harrison on the edge of the box, made by Aggie Harrison. One of those is Beaver-Jones on her right foot. Is superb. Has the shot, and it's found the bottom corner. From Aggie Beaver-Jones. Too easy. Not a bad week for the teenager. 2 goals and an assist in your last 2 games. Not bad, is it? Powell then, with City leading 1-0. Murray's giving away the ball though. Bull does well to win it back. Jamat, Cataldo sprinting forward, keeps the ball in play. Johnson's ahead of her, now she finds her. Can City find a second before half-time? It goes through the legs of a Lewes player and trickles all the way through to Salgado. Ball forward is controlled well. Now this is a chance for Lewes to break. Cataldo has to get back. She's chasing down Logan. And Cataldo does really well to just get there first and concede a throw-in. Throw-in taken. Johnson controls well and Cataldo keeps the ball in play. Excellent work between those two down there. Defending well for City. Harrison chasing it down. It's well defended. Dalton with a nice through ball. I don't think it's going to find the player in the end. It's a thumbs up from Timms. Nice idea, but Whitehouse was quick off a line. Powell. Passes wayward. Here's Beaver Jones, looking to run forward again. She's gone past a couple of challenges. Here she goes. Moving inside now to find Jamat. Jamat from far out. Well, Salgado watches it go past her post. Not too far away. She's gone past a couple of challenges. Here she goes. Excellent forward running. Moving inside now to find Jamat. Beaver Jones. Jamat from far out. Not many options ahead of it. Salgado watches it go. Bull winning the ball in the centre of the field. She'll do the dirty work in the centre of midfield. Winning the ball back, trying to start moves from the middle. Here she is again, picking the ball up in a deep position. In the absence of Amy Palmer, I think she's doing a stellar job down there on her first start for Bristol City. Early cross towards Harrison, and it's spilled by the goalkeeper. Can Harrison make it 2? Well, it's in the back of the net, but the referee's pulled it back for a foul on the goalkeeper, I think. Down there on her first start for Bristol City. Early cross towards Harrison, and it's spilled by the goalkeeper. Can Harrison make it 2? Well, it's in the back of the net, to say, isn't it, really? The referee's pulled it back. Does the goalkeeper spill it? Was she forced into that by Abby Harrison? Referee's made her mind up. It remains 1-0. 5 minutes to go until half-time. We'll hear from the goal scorer, Aggie Beaver Jones, at half-time. I spoke to her earlier this week about her journey from Chelsea to Bristol City. And we'll hear from her at half-time. Powell finds Davies. First time pass is wayward. A lot of time for Murray on the edge of her own box. Bull and Johnson, bit of a coming together there, but they have won a free kick. So Tara Murray just taking her time over this. City winding down towards half-time now. Powell. Room to run. Finds Harrison, whose touch just lets her down at the worst point. But it's won back by Ella Powell. Nice turn from Beaver Jones. Still City come forward with Davies. Beaver Jones, that close control working wonders. Fullback to fullback. Cataldo to Powell. City going in search of a second, perhaps. Davies. Powell looking for Beaver Jones. Eventually finds her. Johnson, can she keep the ball in play? She does. Does really well, and she's charging towards the box now, Melissa Johnson. It's a low cross, and it's gone in! Well, was it a touch off Harrison, or did it go all the way in from Johnson's cross? They'll argue over that one at half-time, but the score is 2-0 to Bristol City. See it again, great turn from Johnson. The first touch does well to get past. Does really well. She's charging towards the box now, Melissa Johnson. Corey, it's a low cross, and it's gone in! The HPC's given it to Abby Harrison. I think he might be right. It just takes a little touch, doesn't it, off Abby Harrison's boot, her right boot, and I think it just does for the goalkeeper Salgado. Just that little deflection takes it off its line. And it's in the back of the net, and City have a deserved 2-0 lead, I think it's fair to say. Can she keep the ball in play? Take a look at it again, one more time. Does really well. She's charging towards the box now, Melissa Johnson. It's a low cross, and it's gone in! Nick off Harrison's foot while she's claiming it. Of course she is. And that's 6 goals in 6 games for Harrison. Stellar form for the Scot at the moment. Jamat on the edge of the box. Harrison wants it again. Can she get it? Skips past one. Harrison looking for the second. Bristol City's third. It's saved by Salgado, and 2 players on the line are able to clear it away. And that's what it takes to stop Abby Harrison these days. 3 players on the line, plus a goalkeeper. City so vibrant, full of confidence at the moment. Flicks forward towards Powell, but it won't reach her. It might do on the deflection, you know. And Beaver Jones in towards the box now, towards Jamat. Beaver Jones hits the post. Oh, she went for it all by herself. Flicks forward towards Jamat Powell, in the box, screaming for it, but Beaver Jones in the form that she's in decides to go alone. In towards the box now, towards Jamat. Beaver Jones hits the post. Salgado was nowhere. And it could have been 3 before half-time. Davies, Harrison, now Jamat has it in the edge of the box. She's in the box now, goes down under a challenge. The cross comes in and Salgado is able to claim it. Chipped ball forward. Just the 1 minute added on then. Johnson goes all the way back to her goalkeeper. Powell, heavy touch. Aisi's able to snatch it away from her. One last attack perhaps in this half. We've got seconds left remaining before half-time. Can Lewes get something to go into half-time with? It goes back to Aisi. She's just inside the box, goes in now and blocked by Satara Murray. Still not away. Now can Ella Powell just get a foot through it? She can. And it'll be a goal kick to Bristol City as well for good measure. And that'll do it for 45 minutes, the first 45 minutes at the Robins High Performance Centre. Bristol City carrying on where they left off from Sunday. Stellar performance once again in that first 45 minutes. And Abby Harrison has put another cherry on top of her cake this season. 6 goals in 6 games for her has made it Bristol City 2, Lewes 0.
We heard the UK's yoghurt-loving superfans wanted something super thick and homegrown. A yoghurt that's high in protein, low in fat, and naturally low in sugar. Fit for breakfast, lunch, and everything in between. But such a thing didn't exist. So we made our own. Yo Valley Super Thick, lovingly made on home soil.
We're all good. We've got adverts first, and then... So highlights before we come here.
Paul Archer here from the Nexus Group. Hopefully by now you recognise our logo on the back of the lad's shorts. As a City fan and a Bristol businessman, I want to help as many companies as I can with their recruitment needs, especially as we come out of this awful pandemic and lockdown. And for any customer, new or old, that puts an order in with us before now and the beginning of next season, we'll put you in a draw to win a VIP matchday experience as guests of me and the Nexus team.
Well, that wasn't too bad, was it really? A stellar 45 minutes from Bristol City there. Aggie Beever-Jones and Abby Harrison, those two names once again after Sunday, getting on the score sheet again tonight. Well, it's been a brilliant first 45 minutes for Bristol City. Time for us now to have a look back at some of the highlights of that first 45. Found her too, and Beever-Jones loves to have this space in front of her to run into, and here she goes now on her right foot. Can she get a cross in? Checks back onto her left and shoots. Well saved in the end by Salgado. A fast pace to start this game, and that's a nice through ball, so Tara Murray's got to come all the way across to defend it. There's a player going down in the box, and the referee shakes her head. Done well to win the ball up in a high position. Here's Beever-Jones. Jamat controls well with her chest, tries to play in Harrison. Nice control from her. Shot on the edge of the box. Again, it's between the sticks tonight. A pass to the outside of the foot has found Melissa Johnson. She skips past one challenge. Can she get a strike on goal? Cataldo with a throw forward finds Johnson. Now Harrison on the half volley. Her shot looked like it was blocked. Cleared away, half away. Powell chipped it towards the goalkeeper, and Cataldo all of her strength there to win it back, and play in Ella Powell too as well. Now a cross will be aiming towards the box. Try and find Harrison. Looks like it might evade everybody, and it does. And now Beever-Jones with room to run forward, which she loves to do so well. There's no Lewes players around her. Can she get the ball out wide? She finds Johnson on her left foot, who shoots, and it's hit the crossbar. Ball's won. Harrison on the edge of the box. Two ahead of her. One of those is Beever-Jones on her right foot. Has the shot, and it's found the bottom corner. Again, she's gone past a couple of challenges. Here she goes. Moving inside now to find Jamat. Jamat from far out. Well, Salgado watches down there on her first start for Bristol City. Early cross towards Harrison, and it's spilled by the goalkeeper. Can Harrison make it too? Well, it's in the back of the net, but the referee's pulled it back. Johnson, can she keep the ball in play? She does. Does really well. She's charging towards the box now, Melissa Johnson. It's a low cross, and it's gone in! Flicked forward towards Powell, but it won't reach her. It might do on the deflection, you know. And Beever-Jones in towards the box now, towards Jamat. Beever-Jones hits the post. So that's the story of the first 45 minutes there at the Robins High Performance Centre. Now, I'm pleased to say that our man on the ground is Toby Osborne. Toby, what is the atmosphere like up there?
Good evening, hi Dan. Yes, a decent atmosphere up here at the HPC. A pretty chilly evening, as you've alluded to in commentary there, but those Bristol City fans with something to cheer about, which is fantastic. About 250 of them here this evening, but a really engaging game. And as you mentioned early on in the first half, a pretty frantic opening 20 minutes or so, but Bristol City getting their just reward for a pretty resolute display. I thought Leah Cataldo and Murray making a really solid start at the back out on this left-hand side. Of course, we've got a very close view of proceedings down here on the touchline, and Lauren Smith very vocal, sort of man-managing Leah Cataldo particularly. Bristol City, though, quite rightly so, went a goal ahead through Beever-Jones, as you know. Fantastic finish that was with the outside of the foot, and the Bristol City fans loving it as well. And then, of course, Abby Harrison. She's been irrepressible, insatiable, I'd have to say, throughout this evening as well. She's put in a fine display, obviously captaining the team tonight, very vocal out there to those younger players, really leading from the front, and her and Johnson combining so well. Of course, Johnson hitting the crossbar, Beever-Jones hitting the crossbar too, and the second goal, a fantastic finish after that fine work from Johnson. Hopefully Bristol City can carry on in a similar vein in the second half, but it's definitely a chilly one. I've been told off by the cameraman for saying it is Baltic here, but it definitely is. I've not wrapped up enough, but hopefully those Bristol City fans have even more to cheer about in the second half. But good luck to you, and back to you in the studio.
I'm sure cameraman Paul will be telling you don't know you're born, Toby. He's been in colder than this. Now, as I promised in commentary, Aggie Beever-Jones, she's had a star role this season so far. So let's find a little bit more about her. She's on loan from Chelsea, of course. What's her journey like from Chelsea to BS3? Well, I caught up with her earlier this week.
Welcome to Robins TV. We're speaking to you as we approach
sort of the halfway mark of the season, I suppose, for Bristol City. How do you assess your time here so far?
So far it's been great. I mean, I'm loving every minute, learning every day under Lauren, Jen, all the coaches. Obviously, we've had a bit of a rocky start, like winning, losing a few games, but we're finding our feet, and obviously the win on the weekend was really good. And forwards, and we keep going, and hopefully we keep this winning streak.
It must be tough coming in on loan, of course. You mentioned that you're here from Chelsea. So when did you first arrive on Chelsea's radar growing up as a kid?
So as a kid, obviously I was like encouraged to play football, played with the boys at a young age, and then a Chelsea scout came down to look at some boys, and they saw me instead. So obviously I got picked up then. I think I was about 7 or 8 then, and then trialled, and then been with Chelsea ever since. So yeah, I've been there for, I think it was my 10th or 9th season when I left.
So was football always going to be what you were going to do? Was there any other interests, like passions that you had?
I mean, obviously my typical mum tried to get me into like dance and all the stereotypical girl stuff, but I just wasn't for me. And then I obviously loved hanging out with the boys, and then from there I just carried on playing football. Men's
and women's game, Chelsea is a big club, so what is it like, coming up through the academy at one of England's biggest sides?
Yeah, I mean, it's like absolutely amazing. Like sometimes I pinch myself. I was there, obviously I went to the Champions League final last year, and even though we lost, it was like the best experience probably I've ever experienced. And obviously the men, we both train at the same ground, so we see them occasionally, and just like seeing them and them like respecting the women, knowing how good they are, it's amazing.
How are you finding the step up of, it's not girls football anymore, this is women's football, some of these players have been playing for a long time. How are you finding that step up?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Sats, she's very experienced, and talking to her, we've all witnessed it, but women's football's come a lot since the last 10 years, and I think it's only getting positive encouragement. We're slowly getting there, and I think in 10-20 years it's only going to be the best it will ever be.
And speaking of 10-20 years, I think you're only 18 at the moment, right? I think I'm right in saying that. So let's talk 10-20 years. What are your aims? What are your goals that what are we going to see over the next 10-20 years of your career?
I mean, I hope obviously to be in WSL, or who knows, maybe abroad, but obviously representing England's a dream of mine, and obviously playing with the under-19s now, we just qualified for phase 2. So I think if I just keep doing what I've been doing, like putting my foot down on the pedal, keep improving, and even if it gets tough, just keep going, I think hopefully I might be somewhere good in a few years' time.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
I mean, you mentioned the England youth teams. That's a good, a great part of your career as well, isn't it? That's something you can tick off already.
Yeah, I mean, I remember making my debut against Wales and scoring 2, and that was good. And I think obviously I've worked my ways. I started off on NPCs, under 14s, and then gradually just gone up through the ranks. So hopefully, obviously the senior team, I'm a way off it, but hopefully one day I'll be able to get in there.
Such a bright future ahead of Aggie Beever-Jones. I really enjoyed having a chat with her earlier this week, and you'll be able to see more full interviews like that over on Bristol City's social media very soon. Now, just enough time to tell you about the Robins Lotto before we head back out for the second half. 25... So yeah, there you go, the 25 lucky members of the Robins Lotto. They won 2 free tickets to attend a Q&A with City men's manager Nigel Pearson at the High Performance Centre, here at the High Performance Centre. And after that Q&A session, you probably saw him, the City legend Scott Murray gave them a tour of the facilities as well. And great night for all that attended, as they all got an insight into the thinking process of a manager and where Nigel hopes to take the team. And to be in with a chance of winning tickets to more Robins Lotto events just like that, all you need to do is sign up to the Robins Lotto now. Of course, more details on all that sort of stuff on bcfc.co.uk. You can also give the Robins Foundation, Bristol City Robins Foundation, a follow on social media as well. So as we wait for the girls to come out now, always at half-time have a look at the benches and see what options Lauren Smith has perhaps. It's really a packed bench down there tonight. And we see it there actually on screen. So we've got Fran Bentley in goal, of course, on the bench, but we hope that she's not going to be needed tonight. You don't normally change your goalkeeper at half-time, but so many options, as I mentioned. Brooke Aspin, such a great young defender. Ava Koiken, she's getting a bit of a rest tonight after playing the full 90 on Sunday, of course. Chloe Bull, a great option. She was player of the match on Sunday, of course. She could have an impact off the bench. Flo Allen, friend of Robins TV. She's been up here in the commentary box with me a couple of times. And of course, Maddie Wild and Lily Greenslade, who both made their debuts on Sunday, and we hope, we'll see some more of them very soon, possibly in this game as well. One to be wary of on the Lewes bench, I should say. Lewes bench is Ini Umatong. Lewes, of course, need goals, and she can certainly provide them. Really strong forward, very fast, and a great striker of the ball. We could see her at some point tonight as well.
And welcome back your visitors from Lewes. For Bristol City, leaving the field number 7, Abby Harrison, and she's being replaced by number 22, Lily Greenslade.
Substitutions, as you may have heard there from our stadium announcer Corey. Lily Greenslade will see some action tonight. She's going to replace Abby Harrison up top. Abby Harrison gets her goal, and she's been replaced, and also a change at right back. Ella Powell off, Flo Allen on. So double change from Lauren Smith.
And she's been replaced by number 7, Lucy Ashworth Clifford.
And a change as well sees Lottie Sharp replaced by Lucy Ashworth Clifford. So 3 changes in all, 2 for City, 1 for Lewes. And forward towards Greenslade. This is her first chance on the ball. Great to see her get involved tonight. Jamat with the ball forward to Johnson. Could this be an early goal for City? Johnson on her left foot, shoots, and it's gone in. An early goal for Bristol City. That makes it 3. Chance on the ball. Great to see Melissa Johnson finishing off a lovely move. Ball forward to Johnson. Could this be an early goal for City? Johnson on her left foot, shoots, and it's gone in. Strikers. And Melissa Johnson is not going to miss an opportunity like that. And is it too early to say this game is wrapped up within the first minute of the second half? Well, we'll see. But the form City are in at the moment Be hard pressed to bet against them, really. Fantastic start from Lauren Smith's side. So free kick then for Lewes. Dalton coming off of her right flank to take this one. On her right foot, 3 options ahead of her, plenty of red shirts as well. It does find Satara Murray, still bouncing around down there in the box. Eventually City are able to clear. It's gone all the way back to Dalton now. Greenslade down there doing a bit of defending. Excellent work from Lily. It's great to hear from her on Sunday as well. She may have only played 3-4 minutes, but she was so pleased to get that first appearance in a Bristol City shirt. Cross comes in now towards Aisi, but an easy save for Whitehouse. Yeah, it doesn't matter how many minutes you get, you only get one debut. Lily Greenslade was pleased to say that she's played a professional game of football. Lazell. Davies' touch is a heavy one. Timms finds Aisi with a really strong pass, and excellent work from Aisi to hold off Bull. Not many options ahead of her, so she might have to go alone here. Flo Allen. Strong challenge and wins the throw-in. Lazell. Back to Whitehouse, under pressure, has to get rid quickly, and does so. Turn from Greenslade. Can she keep possession of the ball? Not this time. Beaver Jones finds Jamat. Towards Davies. Left for Beaver Jones to charge forward. 2 in the box. It's a low cross, but this time Salgado, well, I was going to say it was an easy save, but just about gets enough on it. Towards Davies, from those young Bristol City attackers. Beaver Jones to charge forward, 2 in the box. It's a low cross, but this time Salgado, well, Johnson and Greenslade were lurking. Greenslade chasing down the Lewes goalkeeper, Salgado. Johnson stops the break at the pass. Throw in taken. Again, City pressuring Lewes from the front. Managed to get their way out of it though, with the ball stay in. No, it just spins out of play. Throw into Lewes though. Taken quickly towards Aisi, but across comes Naomi Lazell. Nice turn from Lazell. Pass is wayward. Now a chance on the edge of the box. It's a good shot, and Whitehouse gets her body behind it. It bounces kindly into her arms as well. And an orthodox save, perhaps, from Sophie Whitehouse. Now a chance on the edge of the box, and a good shot, and Whitehouse gets her body behind. Beaver Jones now. Johnson's first time pass. Well, it was a great idea and good in execution. It was just slightly behind Cataldo there. Greenslade. Loose pass finds Beaver Jones on the edge of the box. You do not want to give it away there. Chops onto her left foot, still bouncing around. Now Jamat on the half volley perhaps. Nope, still hanging around on the edge of the box. Now Beaver Jones shoots, blocked well. And Lewes are able to clear their lines. Long ball forward. Whitehouse calls for it. Well, Beaver Jones is such a threat going forward for City at the moment. Everything seems to go through her.
Left shoulder, beware, open yourself up. 17.
Long throw. Here comes Noble, played it forward. And now Logan can get a chance. The cross is cleared away. On the edge of the box is Dalton, and Bull just gets her foot through that. Punts it clear. It won't go into the box. Greenslade will chase Salgado down. And that ball should be dealt with comfortably. And is. Given away though, and Davies, the goalkeeper's off her line. Davies with a chance to shoot, goes for the chip. Salgado gets back in her goal and collects the ball into her arms. But Bristol City constantly putting pressure on this Lewes defence at the moment.
Back in, Lucy!
Davies. Chipped ball forwards. Controlled well by Flo Allen. She'd love to get across into the box. Doesn't find a red shirt on this occasion. More movement forward. Ball is spread out wide, finding a chance for Lewes to get a shot on goal. On the right foot, shoots and scores! Well, hello. Lewes have got back in the game through Logan. Logan just given too many... More movement forward. Too much time on the ball, too many chances, too many touches on the ball. Chance for Lewes to get it into a better position, and she shoots and scores! Beats Sophie Whitehouse on the near post. And Lewes are back in this game. Game on. It's as you were at half-time. City now with just the 2-goal lead. And it just shows that Lewes weren't going to be a side that roll over. They will fight to the end in this one. Great finish, though, by Logan. Greenslade looking to hold the ball up. It comes off the toe of a Lewes player, and it's going to be a corner to Bristol City. Jamat taking quickly to Beaver Jones. Jamat with an overlapping run. Beaver Jones doesn't need her. She gets the cross in towards the back post. It evades everybody. Gwen Davies on the half volley. Strong challenge that from Flo Allen. Took a bit of a easy with her, I think, by the looks of things. Johnson skips past one challenge. Ball still in play. Can she get across into the box on her left foot towards the front post? It evades everybody. Eventually finds Beaver Jones on the edge of the box. Shoots, blocked away. Bull gets a second chance to play the ball out to Flo Allen. Can she keep the ball in play? Yes, she can. Can she get across into the box? That's the next challenge. Beaver Jones skipping past a couple of challenges. Now into the box on her left foot. Tries to curl one towards the back post. There's Melissa Johnson. And the flag goes up, I think, for an offside. Yep, just against Melissa Johnson there. A couple of challenges. Now into the box on her left foot. Tries to curl one towards the back post. There's Melissa Johnson. Hard to say who the offside flag goes up against. It might have been Greenslade, in fact. City not undeterred by losing that goal there. Logan once again trying to play an Aisi. Ball forward is controlled. Logan under pressure from Beaver Jones. Beaver Jones looks for Greenslade. Nice turn from Lily Greenslade. Beaver Jones with the run, wants the pass, doesn't receive it. Still bouncing around. Beaver Jones still full of running. Greenslade, nice pass out wide to Beaver Jones. Good touch as well. Few options ahead of her. She's got time though. Johnson, Jamat, room to run, finds the pass as well. Can Johnson keep it in and get the cross in? Well, the referee's whistle blows. City leading here, of course, 3-1. And what that means for the group that they're currently in is, of course, that they'd stay top. And they pretty much have 1 foot in the next round. Lazell goes across her own box, and Tara Murray does the more orthodox thing and just puts her foot through it. And out for a throw to Lewes. Throw in taken. Still battling down there is Davies. Now it finds Beaver Jones. Cataldo. Murray. Loads of room for Naomi Lazell here. Beaver Jones also with plenty of time to pass forward to Flo Allen. City with perhaps a bit too much time on the ball here. They have won a throw though. Allen takes the throw, finds its way through to Davies, but Logan gets there first with the head, but a pass is a wayward one. Jamat on the edge of the box takes one on the half volley. Allen takes the throw, finds its way through to Davies, but Logan gets there first with the head, but a pass is a wayward one. Jamat on the edge of the box takes one on the half. Still charging forward here. Now Aisi's got a bit more space. Can she get a cross into the box? Lewes certainly growing into this game. It's a low cross and Whitehouse gets there first. Excellent work from City's number 1. City just need to take a moment. Don't want to concede another goal and make this any more worrying. Put themselves under unnecessary pressure. Out for another throw. City gained 10 yards there. Beaver Jones, long throw towards Greenslade, and it's headed out. City continue their march up the field here, throw-in by throw-in. Beaver Jones looking for the turn there, but it's cut out well by Timms. Under pressure from 3 Bristol City players looking for that pass forward. And Timms and Logan just look at each other. Communication breakdown. it stays like this, of course, and City do win their group, they could be on for a big tie in the next round. The likes of Manchester City, Brighton and West Ham, Tottenham looking to get through as well at the moment. So they could be on for quite a good tie in the next round if they can win their group. And of course you've got those teams like Arsenal and Chelsea still to come into this competition once they finish their Champions League exploits. So certainly get a reward for winning your group. Nice touch from Jamat. Needs a bit of help now though. Gets it in the form of Cataldo. Jamat. Great battling work there, but she's lost it on this occasion. Davies with another strong tackle. Great tackle from Gwen Davies. Lazell. Nice ball forward and a good touch from Lily Greenslade. Goes all the way back to Lazell though. Well read by Logan and nicked off her toes by Aggie Beaver-Jones. Lewes just trying to stop Aggie Beaver-Jones before she can get going. It's clear to see. Every first touch is hounded down now. Flo Allen with the throw then. We're about getting close to halfway through this second half. Goal each for City and Lewes. Melissa Johnson scoring within a minute of the second half starting. But Logan pulled one back just 5-10 minutes later. Nicked again by Beaver-Jones. Lazell's under pressure here. She hasn't dealt with it. Still trying to tackle down on the floor at the moment. Aisi wins it though. Plays it back to Logan. Aisi's dropped to shin pad again, I think. She's playing on though. Gets a cross in towards the back post, which Whitehouse claims. And Aisi's dropped to shin pad again, I think. She's playing on though. Gets a cross in towards the back post, which Whitehouse claims. Whitehouse has controlled her penalty box well this evening. Ball bounces. Can Greenslade get on the end of it? She's got the pace. Has she got the strength? Which puts enough pressure there on the Lewes defender Collins. Beaver-Jones. Charging forward now to find Greenslade. Flo Allen crosses towards a few Bristol City shirts. Doesn't actually make its way into the box though. Pressure again comes from Davies, and now Bull alongside her as well. Those two working really well together tonight. Beaver-Jones called offside there. Great ball forward, but it's well read from a Bristol City player. Bull. Beaver Jones. Davies is running ahead of her if she needs it. On her left foot, though, is Beaver Jones. 20 yards out. Shot is blocked. I think she just took a slight slip there on the surface when she pulled the trigger. Murray does just about enough to keep the ball in play. Substitution on the way for Bristol City. It's Brooke Aspin who's coming on. Still only just 16 years old, Brooke Aspin. And she will play the last 23 minutes or so. And she's going to replace Satara Murray, who's done an excellent job at the back this evening once again. So hard to get past Satara Murray. But here's a little glimpse into the future. Brooke Aspin and Naomi Lazell, centre-back pairing now. Controlled well by Jamat, and she's going again. Third chance to pass the ball, decides to go back this time. Lazell, plenty of time on the ball. Forward towards Beaver Jones. Won't find her, and the ball eventually finds its way out of play. Held up well by Logan. That's a nice flicked pass as well with the back heel. Ball does enough that time, but the ball finds its way to Logan once again. Call comes for the ball to be switched. Puts her foot through it. It's gone behind the player on the far side there. But here come Lewes with a wave of attack. Cross now towards the front post. Evades everybody. Perhaps Logan now on the edge of the box. It's Noble. Can she get the shot off? Well, if Cataldo can say anything about it. Johnson. Deflection comes off nicely for her. Pass is wayward. Double substitution on the way for Lewes. And it is going to be Umatong. Player I picked out as a bit of a threat for Lewes this evening. Umatong comes on for Frida Aisi. And it's going to be Nicola Cousins as well. Cousins comes on.
She's been replaced by number 5, Nicola Cousins. Left back is.
And Miller comes off for Nicola Cousins there.
Well done, Heidi.
20 minutes to go on Robins TV on Facebook and YouTube. City leading 3-1, but not comfortable the past 10 minutes or so. Lewes trying everything they can to get back into this game. The next goal will definitely tell the story of what the final exchanges will be. Lazell does well to get past one challenger. Flicker ball forward as well. And she's won the throw-in as well. Excellent defending, Naomi Lazell. Davies, ball is won by Beaver Jones. She rolls it well with her foot. Goes for a shot, and yeah, we won't add that one to her highlight reel. Dalton trying to get things moving from the back. It's just not coming off at the moment. Free kick for Lewes. City women next in action, of course, on Sunday, looking to make it 6 wins in 6 when they travel to Watford in the Championship. The aim to chase down Liverpool at the top of the table, of course. Pass forward to Johnson. Makes her way inside the box now on her left foot. Can she get a cross in? She does. It's blocked away though. Davies has try and pick it up at the second attempt. Nice control. Ball forward intercepted by Lazell. And Bull picks up the scraps. Not the strongest touch from Whitehouse, but eventually gets it away to Aspin. That's a nice turn from Brooke Aspin. A few cheers from the crowd as well for that one. Ball does go out of play though from the pass. Lazell calls for Whitehouse to come and collect, and she does so. City certainly not comfortable the past 10-15 minutes or so. Crowd calling for 4 goals, a fourth for Bristol City, but at the moment they'll just be content to keep it to 1 for Lewes. Can Greenslade keep the ball in play? Not this time. Johnson on the edge of the box looking to play in Jamat. A little too heavy on the pass, but a nice idea nonetheless. Ball is taken short. Pass forward is good, and this run is good as well. Now it's out to Logan. First time pass is a wayward one. Another chance wasted for Lewes. It's good news for Bristol City. Aspin clears the ball away and out for a throw. So as it stands, City doing one better than the last time these two teams met. The first time that Bristol City women played at the Robbins High Performance Centre was against Lewes just a couple of months ago, when Lauren Smith's side picked up a memorable 2-1 victory for the 500 fans in attendance. Remember, it was gloriously hot that afternoon. I don't think Toby's got that luxury this evening up there. Umatong scored the opener for Lewes, but a 40-yard screamer from Abby Harrison and a Simran Jamat penalty gave City all 3 points. And thus their first win of the season. So a change on the way then for Lewes. Looks like enforced. It's going to be Kitty Chackley who comes on for Izzy Collins, who will play no further part in the game after taking a bit of a whack. So Kitty Chackley comes on in place of her. Back underway with Umatong, who I think was going to play on there, but her teammates tell her, no, you've got to give the ball back to Sophie Whitehouse in the City goal. Lazelle, bit of time. Allen skips past the challenge, but not at the second attempt. Throw taken, bounces over everybody. Flicked on, Greenslade. Beaver-Jones for company, does find her. It's not the best pass. Beaver-Jones will hold it up well though, goes down under a challenge, no free kick given. We play on. Dalton with a long ball forward for Umatong. Umatong will get this. Aspin has to defend it. Umatong shifts one way, then the other on her left foot, but there's Aspin with a great recovery challenge. And that's got a few cheers and rounds of applause. Brooke Aspin seeing off Umatong. Apologies for any bad language you may have heard there. Corner comes in then on the right foot towards the right post. Headed away, still bouncing around. City need to clear their lines. Eventually they do with Lazelle. Gets her foot right through it and goes all the way back. Still City with lots of defending to do. Jamat. Good turn from her. Eventually wins the free kick. Been everywhere in this game. Simran Jamat got the assist for Mel Johnson within a minute of the second half. Just finding those pockets of space that attacking players like her, Ava Koiken, love to find. Aspin gets her foot through the free kick. But a chance wasted perhaps. It'll be a throw in for Lewes. Player goes down under a push in the back from Jamat. Substitution on the way then for Bristol City. I think it's Bristol City. We'll see now. Yep, double substitution. Maddie Wild making another appearance today. She's going to get 10 minutes to show us what she can do.
Substitution for Bristol City, leaving the field number 7.
Gwen Davies is replaced by Maddie Wild.
Number 20, Maddie Wild.
Still studying at the same time as playing, of course. She's that young. And Izzy Cook as well. She's going to come on, signed her first pro deal this summer. And she replaces Aggie Beaver-Jones.
She's been replaced by number 19, Izzy Cook.
So a good opportunity this for Maddie and Izzy to show us and those 250 odd fans at the HPC what they can do. Big head of that from Aspin. Slade looking to flick it on if she can. Instead chooses to just hold the ball up. Sensible play. No need for City to do anything wild in this final 10 minutes or so. They're in charge, they're in control, they've got a 2-goal lead. Is it a case of game management now? Flo Allen, there's some of that game management we mentioned. Seeing the ball out for another throw, just takes some seconds off the clock. Bull. Aspin.
Next one. Well done, you two.
Ball finds its way to Johnson. Bit of confusion there between her and Izzy Cook. Ball be kept in play well by Flo Allen. Goes long, bounces over everybody. Still defending to do for Lewes here. Flicked on well. Can Jamat get on the end of it? Still more battling going on down in the centre circle at the moment. Here come Lewes again. Chipped ball over the top, looking for Umatong. And Whitehouse will take the pass. Wild forward towards Greenslade. Cross again, and Wild potentially out of position here. It's a chance. In comes the shot, and Whitehouse falls on top of the ball. Certainly not the hardest save she's had to make today. Just takes the seconds out of this game. Back out to Cataldo, great challenge from her, and she's got time now as well. Ball forward towards Jamat. Johnson skips past a couple of challenges, looking to play in Greenslade. Comes the pressure from those two attackers. Allen sees the bounce of the ball and turns well. Cook. Bull. Flo Allen's in a wide position, finds her. Flicked on by Cook, won't find Allen on this occasion. Umatong with a bit of room to run now. Can she keep the ball in play? She can. Is she onside? The next question. Yes, she is. Charges towards the box now. Lazelle with her for company on the byline. Pulls it back, but there's Brooke Aspin reading the ball so well. But City have to survive another wave of attack. Logan shifts it onto her right foot. Cross comes in now, evades everybody. And Whitehouse take the sting out of the shot. Whitehouse, you'll notice, with the captain's armband on in place of Abby Harrison. She was replaced at half-time. Got her goal. 6-6, thank you very much. Have the rest of the night off, Abby. Offside against the young Kitty Chalkley. City won't mind that, just waste a bit more time on the clock. Long ball from Aspin. It's evaded everybody. I think Brooke Aspin might have surprised herself there. Good defending from Lazelle, stopping a potentially hazardous situation from developing there. But here come Lewes again. And Lazelle's there to stop it again. And again, stopping these Lewes attacks from the source. Salgado gets there first and clears it away. Just a few minutes to go. Who's been your player of the match? We're on Facebook and YouTube, of course. Use the comment section to let us know who you think's been player of the match for Bristol City tonight. Or you can use the use our social media at Bristol City WFC on Twitter. Strong challenge from Maddie Wild. It's going to be a throw to Bristol City. Cataldo finds Bull with her throw. Will it be kept in play by Cataldo? It will. Excellent work from her. Finds Jamat. So tight and compact around there. Noble goes down, we play on. Logan. Flo Allen for company, a few options ahead of her, and she's found a good pass towards Timms, but a great challenge once again. Naomi Lazelle straight back on her feet, and she's won the throw as well. Cook. The pass is a little bit short. So Lewes have the chance to break forward. Not given the foul that Lewes wanted, not given. They have the ball back. Intercepted by Cataldo. Is this a chance for Bristol City to break here? She's got Johnson ahead of her, as well as Wild. Eventually the ball finds its way all the way back to Cataldo. Aspin's long ball forward. Jamat. Allen spreads the ball out wide to Aspin. Player goes down under a shout. The referee waves play on. It'll be a throw into to Lewes.
Official has indicated there'll be a minimum of 4 minutes added time. 4 minutes.
So 4 minutes added on.
Yeah, so now, Flo, step a bit, nine, bring nine with you. Nine, central.
Have City done enough to see out this game? Leading 3-1, 4 minutes to go. Unless they can grab another, of course. Greenslade's onside, but Salgado gets the ball first. Johnson wins it back. A few options ahead of her. One of them is Izzy Cook. Cook now charging towards the box. She's got Greenslade in the middle if she needs her. Goes for the shot, and it's saved by Salgado. Well, was there a better option on for Izzy Cook there? Great pace, charging forward against a tired Dalton. Maybe she did go for the cross, but too easy for Salgado. Rob Dean on our YouTube page has picked Aggie Beaver-Jones as his player of the match. Close second to Tara Murray. I think you might have to agree with that one, Rob. Good choice. Still more defending for City to do, though. They might have conceded a corner here. It's actually come off the foot of Umatong, so goal kick to Bristol City. Bull. Certainly another standout in this City performance tonight. Excellent work in the midfield. Allen using her strength well. Finds Jamat. Might have to go back here to go forwards. Lazelle. Good passing this from Bristol City. .90 seconds to go. Here goes Umatong charging towards the box. She might have the pace to beat Lazelle here. Can she get a shot off or a pass? Here comes the pass. It's evaded everybody. And cleared away by Maddie Wild. And it's turned into a very good pass, in fact. And Johnson could be away here, skipping past a couple of chances. Just the one option ahead of her, and that's Greenslade. And Lewes win the free kick. Ball forward towards the box. City with less than a minute to go in this game, leading 3-1 on a reasonably comfortable night for Lauren Smith's side. Long ball forward though. Perhaps Umatong can pick up something, but the offside flag goes up against her. Stumbling over my words now. And City survive once again. Now Roberto has picked Naomi Lazelle as his player of the match and says she is the reincarnation of Paolo Maldini. Roberto, you wouldn't happen to be Italian, would you? Well, anyway, there it is. Bristol City comfortably topping the group in Group D of the Continental Cup. 3-1 winners on the night. And it's that front three of Aggie Beaver-Jones, Abby Harrison and Melissa Johnson that will take the headlines once again. Bristol City, 2 wins from 2 in the group. It's finished here 3-1 against Lewes.
We heard the UK's yoghurt-loving superfans wanted something super thick and homegrown. A yoghurt that's high in protein, low in fat and naturally low in sugar. Fit for breakfast, lunch and everything in between. But such a thing didn't exist. So we made our own. Yo Valley Super Thick, lovingly made on home soil.
Archer here from the Nexus Group. Hopefully by now you recognise our logo on the back of the lads' shorts. As a City fan and a Bristol businessman, I want to help as many companies as I can with their recruitment needs, especially as we come out of this awful pandemic and lockdown. And for any customer, new or old, that puts an order in with us before now and the beginning of next season, we'll put you in a draw to win a VIP matchday experience as guests of me and the Nexus team.
Another great night for Bristol City under the lights at the HPC. It was 3-0 on Sunday, 3-1 tonight, but what a fantastic result for Lauren Smith's side. Now, speaking of Lauren Smith, in fact, we can go to her right now for her post-match reaction. She's with Toby Osborne. So we will very shortly get to him, but she must be proud of what she's seen tonight, of course. So before we get to her, it's worth looking through some of your messages, actually, but we'll do that very shortly because we're ready now. Toby is with Lauren Smith. Go, Toby.
Lauren, congratulations. A brilliant win in the Conti Cup. You must be thrilled with the performance this evening.
Yeah, for us it's about getting a bit of momentum behind us, and whether that's Cup or League, it's really important that we've got 2 wins now on the bounce and we keep going from there. And the performance from the whole squad, I think, over the last 2 games has shown that we've got a really solid, competitive team.
And fabulous goals, particularly in the first half as well. The finish for the first goal, and then obviously Abby Harrison's lovely touch to secure the second as well.
Yeah, I think before the game we said that she eats goals, and it's just showing again. You know, I think she could have had a second then as well with the offside call. But you know, she's in the right places, but the team feed off her as well, and all of the goals. I think the second half was just as good because we won the ball back straight from their kick-off. Lily's just come on in 45 minutes and just made the touch and set us forward. So it just shows that, you know, they really gel when they play like this, and it's just great that we can continue to do this at home.
And it's easy to talk about those attacking players, but some of the players that came in tonight, Leah Cataldo down this left-hand side, particularly in the first half, a really resolute display defensively too.
Yeah, they do. They break up play really well and set us for that forward play. A lot of what we do comes from the back, so I think, you know, Satara has done it there, and Brooke, when she's come in, and Naomi have all set us up really well for the front line. So it's great to see us pulling things together now and going into this next international break, and the last league game before it with momentum now. So hopefully we can keep that going.
Lewes kind of came back stronger in the second half, but you must be impressed with the way that, you know, the girls kept their sort of structure tonight and just managed the game out towards the end.
Yeah, and doing that, and we've made 5 subs in that second half, you know, so to be able to make that many changes and be able to keep the competitive element in the game and then also go after them a few times shows, you know, that we can do this and we can use the whole squad in it.
And it says something about the culture among the squad as well. I was listening up in the gantry there towards the end. Some of the girls on the bench really getting behind their teammates, acknowledging that those players that came in tonight, and they seem to be all in it together.
Yeah, they're passionate about everything they do, and nobody can get away with not giving 100%. Not that they would, but the team are behind each other. You could hear Abby there. I think she was reffing the game as well as playing the game and being a sub. So yeah, very passionate in everything that we do, and yeah, got each other's backs.
And Lewes came here tonight wanting to win, of course. They said before the game that they wanted to make the night memorable. In the huddle, I overheard them talking downstairs, just down on the pitch. And you seem to really sort of, after, I guess, a kind of frantic sort of 10 or 15 minutes to begin with, the players seem to settle into it nicely.
Yeah, and for us tonight, it was about nothing changing. So yes, we might have changed a few players in it, and we've made a lot of subs, and it was the cup. This is our home, and it's got to be hard for anyone to come here and get anything from us. So yeah, that's great from them, but it shows that we can do it as well. And
just finally, the hardy fans that are up in the stand, and then of course so many watching on Robins TV as well, always behind the team, and the support seems to be growing and growing after a fantastic occasion on Sunday as well at Ashton Gate.
Yeah, I just wish we had more home games now before Christmas, if I'm honest. Hopefully we get a home draw in the FA Cup. But yeah, can hear them again on a cold Wednesday night. So thanks to them for coming out and watching online as well. It means everything. We do it for them.
Well, thank you very much, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Back to you, Dan.
Thank you very much, Toby. You go back inside and have a bovril. You warm yourself up, son. Listen, let's have a look back now at the goals tonight. It's been a brilliant evening of football for Bristol City. There were 4 of them. Here are the highlights. Ball's won. Harrison on the edge of the box. 2 ahead of her. One of those is Beaver Jones on her right foot. Has the shot and it's found the bottom corner. Johnson, can she keep the ball in play? She does. Does really well. She's charging towards the box now, Melissa Johnson. It's a low cross and it's gone in. Chance on the ball. Great to see her get involved tonight. Jamat with the ball forward to Johnson. Could this be an early goal for City? Johnson on her left foot, shoots and it's gone in. More movement forward. Ball is spread out wide. Finally a chance for Lewes to get a shot on goal. On the right foot, shoots and scores. And there you go. That's the story of the night for Lauren Smith's side. 3-1 winners here. Now, the next time you see us on Robins TV will be on Saturday when Toby will be in this seat as Bristol City men take on Blackburn Rovers at Ashton Gate, of course. Now, you can watch that game if you're watching overseas. You need to be an overseas or international viewer for that one, so make sure you buy your matchday pass for that. And as Lauren mentioned as well, if we don't get a home draw in the FA Cup, that's it for home games on Robins TV for the City women. So thank you very much for your support this year in 2021. From us here at Ashton Gate, thank you very much for watching. Good night.